coach station. Fiona pulled her hood tighter and peered outside. The empty car park shimmered under the street lights. Too empty. Tony was pacing. They've gone quiet again, he muttered. Nobody answered. Jim sat against a vending machine, clutching a metal pole. Damien checked the batteries in his torch for the 5th time. Jill stood nearest the exit, listening. That was the rule now. Always listen, because sometimes they clicked, and if you heard clicking, you ran. The outbreak had started 3 weeks earlier. Nobody knew exactly why some infected staggered slowly, while others changed. The clickers were blind, but they listened. They made a dry clicking sound with their mouths, sharp little taps that bounced off walls and marked rooms in the dark. The fast ones. Nobody talked about those. You only got one chance with them. A distant sound echoed outside. Click, click, click. Everyone froze. Jill whispered, inside or outside. Nobody moved. Click. Closer. Tony swallowed. Outside. Then, bang! The station doors rattled violently. Jim jumped. Another bang. A shape slammed into the glass. Then another. Wet faces, cloudy eyes, mouths opening and closing. Click, 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 click. Fiona stepped backwards. There's too many. The infected outside began hitting the doors harder. One suddenly stopped. Its head tilted. Click. It had heard them. All at once every infected froze, then turned toward the station. Silence. Damien whispered, "Don't breathe." The clickers moved first. Their heads twitched as they shuffled inside once the first door cracked open. Tap, tap, click, click. Blind eyes, searching, listening. Fiona held her breath. One clicker slowly entered. It stopped directly in front of Jim. Jim's hand shook. The metal pole slipped. Clang! The clicker's head snapped toward him instantly. Its mouth split into a horrible grin. Then it screamed, and every infected outside exploded into movement. Fast ones. Too fast. Bodies sprinted across the car park. Tony shouted, "Run!" Everyone scattered. Jim was dragged down immediately. His scream echoed once, then stopped. Fiona, Tony, Damien and Jill sprinted through a side corridor. Footsteps thundered behind them. Too many, too close. Damien shoved open a maintenance door. In. They slammed it shut. Silence. Everyone gasped. No footsteps, no clicking, nothing. Jill laughed nervously. We lost them. Then, click. Everyone looked up. Above them, the ceiling hatch slowly opened. A pale face stared down. Click, click. Another face appeared, then another. Damien backed away. The hatch burst open. 3 infected dropped down. Tony grabbed a chair and swung wildly. Fiona pulled Jill through another doorway. Damien followed, but Tony didn't. His scream cut off behind them. They ran. Rain hit them as they burst outside. Only Fiona, Damien and Jill remained. Ahead, a bus. Doors open. Engines somehow still running. They climbed aboard and slammed the doors. Silence. Rain. Breathing. Nobody spoke. Then Jill frowned. What happened to Damien? Fiona turned. Damien stood in the aisle. Still. smiled, and outside, dozens of shapes turned toward the bus. Click, click, click. Fiona realized something terrible. They had never escaped